So it's the 12th of February today, and today I'm going to be doing a lighting test. One of the problems I've had, which I've mentioned previously, is the fact that we are shooting on the first floor of a house, and it's supposed to be set during the night, but we're going to be shooting during the day. So the problem is like trying to stop the daylight coming through the window. So I was going to build some kind of tent construction to kind of block out the light that was going to come through the window, but having spoken to my gaffer, he suggested heavily NDing the window and blasting a light through. So he's provided me with some ND to test that theory out. Obviously I can't do it with the window in the bedroom at the moment because it's a first floor window and I don't have a light stand to kind of reach up to the height that I need currently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it with the living room downstairs and just stick a light out in the garden. So first thing I'm going to do is to take down the netting curtain that I have up here, and the neighbours can see what's going on. I'm trying to stick some of this up the window. You can kind of see the effect. Try and cover it. This is a job where you need like 3 pairs of hands. In place. So I've managed to ND the window completely. There's some tiny little gaps because it didn't quite fit. I didn't want to cut this sheet at the moment, but it's sealed up, not perfectly. On the day we will be kind of cutting it to the shape of the actual windows, so cutting a section out and fitting that into the windows because there's different panes of windows with obviously the frame dividing the glass. So I'm going to turn out the overhead light I've got in the room and you can see exactly what it looks like. So as you can see, you can still see a bit of light coming through, but the room is entirely dark. Now this is without a light shining, without a physical light that I'm going to stand outside. That's not shining through the window yet. This is just ordinary daylight outside. What we can do is we can put another layer of ND over there if you wanted to make it darker. Or we could remove some of the ND actually and make it lighter. So it just depends on kind of how we do it on the day. We are going to do some tests at the beginning of March when my gaffer and DP come along. We're going to do some tests with the camera, so we'll probably do this again, but I think from the results that I can see now, pretty much I think it's going to work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go outside and I'm going to set up a red head and I'm going to try and blast some light through there and see what the effect that gets. I set one red head up outside, which didn't seem to be powerful enough, so I've set 2 up side by side. Unfortunately all I have at the moment is those 2, so I'm going to turn this big light out and you can see what effect it has. So there's a little bit of light coming through. So what I think is going to need, I think it's going to work for one thing, but I think we need a more powerful light outside. So that's something I'll have to think about. But I think it's going to get the results that we want. I think the next step is to test it with the actual camera we're going to shoot with, try and get a more powerful light, and then do this test again. But I'm quite optimistic with the results so far. So I've just closed the curtains, see what that looks like as well. So I'll just flick out the light so we can see. I've got both red heads outside still. You can see that there's some light kind of filtering through. So like I say again, if we've got that more powerful light that's kind of outside, then that might give us a better effect rather than just these two little red heads that I've got out there. So yeah, hopefully, like I say, if we do like a proper test once we get the camera and the DP and the gaffer here, then obviously they can make adjustments with their camera and the lights and what have you. They've got a better idea about that. So, but like I say, I'm quite optimistic with results that we've got so far. Yeah. So that's the initial test. More to follow.